We're live. Wow, look at me. I've got like the best comb hair. For the record, I just woke up from an hour-long nap, had a shower because my hair was like poof. Well, not poof. It wasn't, that bad, but it was horrible. Um, so, hello, everybody. Welcome. Um,
Hello.
hello, Matt. How are you?
Hello from south of the border.
Hello from a place with a cold. That's me.
I think I'm going to move the camera slightly closer.
I'm going to resize my screen. Seems a little off. Do the fonts look really small in the bottom corner of the chat? Like underneath your name?
Oh, I don't even
Like
I don't
the
even see
white,
anything.
the white underneath, like where it says Lord of all Hats.
I can't even see that on my channel.
Yeah, it's
It's
default.
it's invisible on
Yeah,
my screen.
there's no way to change it. So okay, interesting. Hello,
Well,
everybody.
I'm getting more comfortable using this software for my hat chat on Monday
Yeah,
nights, but I need to start to learn some of the more advanced features, like maybe load some GIFs or something, or I need to put in maybe some music for opening. So like, I feel
yeah,
comfortable. I've figured out the basics, and now I'm
yeah.
like, okay, now I need over. We're about to celebrate our American Thanksgiving holiday, um, so maybe I'll do some playing around and trying to learn some more of the
You,
extras
you
on
should
the.
get this, Jeff.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Well, I have one of them with myself holding up a hockey championship. So
So we can, yeah. Well, you could do that, and I mean, just in time for Mr. St-Cyr, who hasn't joined us yet, but hopefully will. So anyway, we got a couple of people watching. So hello, everybody. Um, this is gonna be me all day. I apologize for that, but I went to Bricks in the Six this weekend, or Bits, and I got a cold. So, crap happens. That's just the way it is. But yeah, so I'm going to be coughing a bit. I'm going to be stuffy. Um, but, you know, I don't know what to say beyond that. That's life, I guess. um, so, at Bricks in the Six, I'm just going to do a shout out now. I had 3 people from the public come up to me at Bricks in the Six and say hi to me. And one person came up to me, and I'm just trying to find the part, and I don't know where I left it on the table. Um, one person came up to me, and is it in here? Hold on. No, hold on. I know I have the part here. Oh. Anyways, one of the 3 people came up to me, and they had a little token in their hand. They had their hand closed, and they were like, "I just wanted to give this to you. I know you could use it, and I'm glad you're here," type thing. And that they watched old. This person, I believe, watched Old Grey Bricks and Canadian Brick Builders, so it was cool. And I held out my hand, and in my hand, he dropped, or he gave 3 of the sprues that go around one of the green plants that I use for my vines. I'm like, oh my god, that's like awesome. So I also had a few people join or start following our channel, so they might be popping in right live or afterwards. So it was neat though. Like 3 different people came up and said, "I watch your show," and I'm like, I think I've met like a third of our group of people that watch the show now.
yeah,
No, there's 60 or so from what I last seen, there's about 60 or so people watching every week throughout the week. Like most videos have about 60 views. So, but in the chat we have Mr. Nate, Ollie, sorry, Ollie Oxenfree, awesome, welcome. And they're saying hello to everybody or each other. There's 5 people actually watching right now. So Mr. Nate's asking how we're doing. As I mentioned, I'm congested. That is my day. Matt, you're doing okay?
yes. And for me, I am in the tail end of the semester, and I can almost feel winter break. It's still like 2 weeks away, but next week in the US is our Thanksgiving, and my school is closed the whole week. So not that I will not be working that week, because I'll be writing exams and grading papers, but I won't be teaching, and we're not traveling. So, well, that's actually not true. I am traveling on the next weekend, but
Okay.
but it's going to be, I can work in the work and still have some downtime, and I'm very much looking forward. I'm really hoping to really want to get back to building creative and original. Hello.
Hello,
Uh,
Alexa.
do some original building in this room as we hit the break. So I'm kind of looking at that Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's window as this is my chance to start being creative. I'm building a Lego official set, which I like, but I'm not like using that, creative muscle quite as much. So
Gotcha. Axel's asking if I have seen the 6-hour video from Brick Crafts. I had noticed he dropped a couple of videos over the last week. I haven't watched them yet. I usually watch them with my girlfriend. So we were at Bricks in the Six this weekend, so there was no time to watch videos. But 6 hours is kind of shocking. I didn't realize it was that long. I saw it pop up and just saved it for later type thing. So, and Axel is saying hello, saying it's me, Mr. Blue. Wait, a U.S. American that has vacation impossible. Not really sure why that's impossible, but anyway. So Matt's also a little bit. He's reading a forum or something. So if he has that blank look on his face every once in a while, you know why. Sorry, I'm just bugging you, Matt. Because
my Monday hat chat people keep sending me messages, and I was like, type. I'm like, okay, I got to respond to this one. But
yeah. You should say, but it's my Wednesday Lego chat. No, I'm just joking.
Well, actually, I did just type that. I was like, folks, I'm on YouTube if you want to watch.
But so anyway, and again, I'm just bugging, obviously. So So yeah, I don't know where to start with everything that's going on. So Matt, you said you're finishing school in the next week or so. Things are starting to wrap up for you.
Yeah, and I'll show you what I'm building.
Yes, please do. It's something Lego, hopefully. Yeah, it's definitely something Lego. Wait, it's a tauntaun. No, it's a turkey. You're building a turkey.
How did you know?
That's not what turkeys look like.
Little turkey claws. No.
I know what it is. I mean, there we go. It's wicked. And look, scan that barcode quick. I don't know if the resolution was high enough to get it, so you're probably okay.
Probably not. But yeah, so I really enjoy the sculpture Star Wars set. So I built the 3PO and the Chewbacca and the R2D2 and all the droid sets that have come out. I bought all the droid sculptures, and so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the Chewbacca because I built all the robots. The droids were my favorite things as action figures as a kid. I used them a lot, so I wasn't sure about building like the humanoid figures, but I've generally liked it. So I'm enjoying this build project. So.
Yeah, cool. I have R2, 3PO, Grogu, and Chomper. Chomper? Yeah, that's the right name. I'm more into collecting the droids, so K2SO is probably going to be on there as well.
Yep.
But I didn't like the Wookiee. I didn't like Chewbacca. I'm not a huge fan of I mean, the Ewoks are cute and stuff, but or Peewoks, as Ali Oxenfree calls them. Peewok. And yes, Axel, we will talk about the Space Insider thingy as well. That's in the news. There's a lot of news for sure. So yeah. And the other thing was I'm so glad this week that we have Restream, which is the platform we use, because the other day on StreamYard on Chris's channel, it was like just bizarre the way it was laid out. So they were doing like a dual mode thing, which in Restream we can do one or like vertical or horizontal mode, but apparently in YouTube on the other one you can actually now have two different streams, one in horizontal, one in vertical form. At the same time, but it's just really horrible looking for us on the screen because you get to see yourself twice. It was just weird. But anyway, so yeah, I know this platform is also getting changes done regularly, so we might get something like that at some point. We could go live one day in a horizontal view, but we can't do both at the same time currently, and we won't go live with the Instagram, TikTok type form. That's for sure. So, okay. So yeah, and sorry, Paul just messaged me off to the side and said kids find this show interesting, and these were full-grown adults that came up to me that were saying that they watch Canadian Brick Builders. So I felt better because I'm like, I don't know how appropriate some of the things we might say are for kids. I think most of the time we're okay, but you know,
That actually makes me nervous.
what
Not the kids part, but just the fact that people are like, I enjoyed the show, because honestly, when I come on here, I think of this as I'm just talking to my friend Jeff about Lego and other things. Like I honestly don't think about the audience very often. I'm just like, I enjoy talking to Jeff, and we both love Lego. So it's a good time. I enjoy my Wednesday nights. I'm like, I'm going to go up talk to Jeff. That's what I say to my husband. I'm like, okay, it's time to go talk to Jeff and David most of the time. And I just generally don't think about like the fact that we have viewers.
Yeah.
Like I just think about talking with you about something that we both enjoy. So
yeah,
now I feel pressure.
It's the same. And the funny thing is, a couple of the people that did come up said they just like the banter, they just like the talk of Lego, like they enjoy Lego, obviously. So they just like hearing us chit chat about it, and you know, probably the jokes that we have once in a while with helicopters and things like that.
Not too serious.
Not too serious, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So you're building the Ewok,
Yes.
and when you're on break, are you going to be? Sorry, I didn't quite catch if you're planning to do anything Lego wise, like big time, or?
Yeah, I want to. So, was it two or three summers ago? I went to Brickworld Chicago for my second time, and I built this Jetsons tower.
Yeah,
and I want to add a whole nother tower to go with it. So I want to like with your castle, I want it to keep growing and growing. Yeah. So one of the things I want to add is like astro rocks on one side. So, and maybe I'll have like some space miners excavating. And then I want to have a secondary tower that uses a totally different color schematic, but also something that feels vaguely spacey. And I have one of the things I like to do is I just take photographs of buildings, whether they're modern or futuristic, and I save them on my phone. And I've got a couple sort of like futuristic modernist photographs that I've taken in the last 6 months where I'm like, I want to take an element of this, or I want to get the shape that's in this building. Yeah. And I think this would look good for like a Jetsons futuristic space type layout. And I need to figure out some sort of technical stuff in terms of like what structurally would actually work and could it stack and be stable. So I need to work out some of that. And then I need to make some color choices. The tower for all of our listeners, if you've not seen the picture of it, it uses the dark turquoise color, the kind of dark teal color, which is extremely cheap to acquire because apparently most people don't want to build in that color. So it was very easy to buy bricks in dark turquoise to make the original tower, but I don't want to do everything in turquoise, so I'm going to do something else, and maybe I'll do something like crazy, like the neon yellow. I don't know.
There's not a lot of parts in that color, though.
There's not. There's bricks, so that would I'd have to use an accent color, and so the Jetsons is white is the accent color, and then dark turquoise is the base color. So I'd probably use white again in the second building. Because you can get almost every brick comes in white, so it's a good trim color because it's so accessible.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to cut you off for a quick second. Paul actually sent a picture of his kids watching our show. So hello, kids. After just saying that it was mostly adults that watch it.
Greetings, offspring of Paul.
Offspring of Paul. Yeah. Okay. So continue. Sorry about that.
So that's what I want to work on. And one of the goals was so I'm going to hold my camera up. So like I have a big table here, like it stretches all the way over there. And I've been sorting loose bricks and trying to get them put away so that when I bring out the tower, I can have like, it's at that end of the table and I can be building here. And then I can go like set something on the display. I'm sure when you're expanding your castle, I'm guessing you don't have it all set up, but you need to have at least a sense of how it integrates with the larger.
Yeah. Like with the landscaping, if I'm adding something onto, the harbor side, for example, I'll have the first row of base plates or modules, I guess, for the castle on the table as well, just to make sure things line up. Now, I do have height issues as well because my tables are offset, so I have different tables down on the layout as well. But yeah, so. So yeah. All right. So as for me, I guess for the last week or 2 weeks, because we've been gone for a while. Um, I've been doing nothing. Nothing has happened at all other than getting a cold. No. Let's see. We obviously had Bricks in the Six over the weekend. And I'm now going back to my photos because I don't remember what I all did, even though it was like the last week. I have a picture of the vine sprue thingies as well that the person gave me. So, and I'm sorry I forgot everybody's names because I'm just horrible with names. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, you know what? Let me just show it in pictures. It's probably easier to do that. Share screen. And I obviously haven't done this yet, so boom and boom. So I'm just backtracking a little bit. I am building the dream house, and I was realizing I need to do, like, I'm building the earth itself, so I need to put like lawn on it type thing because the earth is like 9 bricks high because I'm building the basement and everything for this house. And instead of getting 16 by 16 plates, which cost $3 or $4 a pop, if not more, I thought, well, these old 8 by 16 and or 8 by 8 and 8 by 16 bricks, they're pretty cheap. So I put a request out to people going to Bricks in the Six saying, hey, if anybody has any of these, please, let me know. I'll buy them off of them and stuff. So I was successful in that endeavor, and we'll get to that. But as you can see, like I'm just trying to see if I can get this in a better. No, okay. I was just trying to see if I can get the screen a little bit bigger, but it's not working. So you can see just on the side that I'm building up the tiers. This is for the roadway or the pathway that'll go back down below because there's going to be a garage right here for the trailer and stuff. So it just allows me to create the levels. But before the convention started, I was out of brick. I think I mentioned that previously. I was out of green brick 2x4s and a bunch of 2x2 brick. So I placed a bunch of orders just before leaving, and 2 of them came in by the time I came back, so that was great. And 4 of them are coming from Germany and the Netherlands, but they've all left the country. They've all left their original countries back between the 14th of November and the 18th of November, but none of them have arrived in Canada yet, or they're all being sent as letter mail, so they don't have tracking, but they did have tracking in Europe.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what's happened. So hopefully in the next few days I get the last few. Well, I get those 4 packages in because I ordered 500 green 2x4 brick. Spoiler alert: I probably didn't need to because Dave K is awesome, but that's a different story because I got a whole bin of green 2x4 brick that I didn't know he was giving me. So, but anyway, yeah. So I placed some orders for that. I went the wrong way on my pictures. I was bored at work, or I was having a quiet day trying to figure out what to do. So I ended up rebuilding creating a minifigure stand for my Animal Crossing sets or figures and my Fabuland figures. And most figures that have their heads tilted in weird angles for Fabuland, it's just because their heads are a little worn out and they got neck pain. So let's just put it that way. I gotta zoom back out of that. But yeah, I like displaying the figures that way. And the reason why I part of me doing this was like, oh, I also have I also had 11 of the 12 Spider-Man figures. So I should build a stand for them. And when I build my minifigure stands, I base them off of the packaging. So the actual box. So this is Series 27 here in the picture. And the actual box or the paper artwork was just different shades of purple and dark pink and stuff. So I built the stand with black, dark blue, purple, and magenta. And I was looking at this box and was like, well, dark purple, orange, bright orange, yellow. No, sorry, dark purple, magenta, bright orange, or orange and bright orange. So I ended up creating a stand based on this. I actually had enough parts to do it. I did raid my Bricklink store for all my magenta parts and took all my plates and tiles out, which I really needed because I was completely out. But whoops. So that was a later thing, I guess. I took a picture of my desk or the state of my desk because it's a mess. Parts of my house are on here as well. Oh yeah, so here's my magenta haul that I took out of my store. So all my magenta plate and tile has now been out of there. So if anybody's looking to buy that, sorry. And you can see the stand here that I'm building with the color variation. The funny thing is half of it gets covered up and we never see it. But I still like kind of doing it to a theme. So here's the final version, and it is normally Spider Dashverse.
Oh, that really gets your attention.
Well, and I mean, the only part you'll really see in the long run is the front, because the figures are there. It's then standing in front. But yeah,
that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy.
Spider-Verse has a dash in it, but these things are only 11 studs long, so it is what it is, as they say. But yeah, and then on the side, like that stripe continues all the way, so it looks better really on the side, I would say, than it does on the top.
Ooh, I like that angle too.
I added the white there just because I needed another color.
Okay.
And it just, I don't know. Anyway. And I don't know why I put the white in.
You sound very conflicted about this, Jeff.
No, because I'm trying to figure out what my thought of was for the white. Maybe just to match the letters. Anyway. So yeah, that was like the night before, because I had everything packed up and ready to go.
Okay.
Sorry, in that I had everything upstairs and ready to go. I was just trying to fill my time because I hate waiting. So the next morning, which would have been Wednesday morning, I packed the trailer up in the wettish weather that we had and packed the car up, and I was on my way, basically.
Okay.
I didn't do a road story video, which I sometimes do, because it was only an hour and a half, and it's not like I was, going anywhere, special. I was going to Toronto. Not that Toronto isn't special, but,
Oof, that's some diss right there. Wasn't going anywhere special, just Toronto.
So yeah, the next picture, this is the actual gym that we were in, as viewed from the airlock door or from the escape hatch.
Escape hatch.
Well, the door you come in, which is kind of off to the side where this guy is standing, is a revolving door, so it is an airlock, because this is a pressurized dome.
Yep.
It's 3 basketball courts wide. Hey Jeff, welcome. Sorry I missed you popping in there. It's 3 basketball courts deep, plus there's a bit of extra room here at the front. And
you can play basketball if you get bored in the middle, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, when we were closing down, there was a couple of people playing basketball because when they were waiting for the slow ones to leave. But yeah, the airlock thingy, the revolving door, I barely was able to fit my bins through. So there, where I'm standing for the shot is right where the emergency exit is, which is a door that can be opened for 25 seconds at a time.
That's crazy.
And then as the door opens, it's hurricane force winds coming out because it's a high pressure dome. And after it's been opened, it has to stay closed for about 5-ish minutes for the dome to repressure. Yes. Repressurize. So enough air
mention that part before.
Enough air escapes that they have to wait for the pressure to build up again. And I was joking with the guy who was running the facility. I'm like, so if you need to change one of these light bulbs, do you just like let all the air out of the dome? And he's like, no, we use a lift. I'm like, okay, fine. But I thought it was funny. There was a map. Callum had built an amazing map of the gym, and it was very easy to find. I was just pointing out where my stuff was. So these are 8-foot tables that wouldn't fit through the airlock. So a bunch of us helped out to bring them in. We brought 50 tables into the building, 2 group. Usually it was like 2 groups of 4 people, each group holding 2 tables. And basically, as soon as the door opened, it was like go, as many people in as possible in 25 seconds. Close the door.
That's crazy.
Drop them
and then
off.
You have to wait 5 minutes.
You have to wait 5 minutes. You had to climb, like, there's 5 stairs here. You had to climb. Actually, I think I have a better picture. Yeah, you had to climb these stairs and rush through this door. And I was fortunate enough to be the first person in, like the lead person on 2 of the 8 runs I think we did inside. And it was literally like you're pushing through a hurricane. Like, I got up to the door opened, and I had to literally push as hard as possible to get through. Like, it was interesting.
What I'm learning from you is that if I come next year, I'm going to have to train to get ready to bring stuff.
Well, if you're early enough, then you have the opportunity to do this. Somewhere around here, I have a special brick that was made because of this.
Someone needs to post in the Discord the pre-convention workout routine, like how to build up your strength so you can like rush through. You have to run up 3 flights of stairs and like hit that gap at maximum speed so you can zip through.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely it was a workout. Oh, I found those sprues. Kind of too
Did
late.
did they get a lot of complaints? Were people like, this is unreasonable, or did people were just like, well, we'll just, we'll make do?
We only had to do it like I think the door was only open maybe 4 or 5 times during the setup time.
Is that it?
Other than loading these tables in.
Okay.
So it wasn't horribly bad. There was only a few people that couldn't fit their stuff in. I thought I'd have to use this door with my largest bins because they are massive. But
Yeah.
we figured out we did try it with one, and I have a cart like a what do you call it? A dolly or a what do you call this?
Hand truck.
Yeah, sometimes. A hand truck that converts into a wagon. That thing I tried once bringing stuff in, and it didn't work well because the revolving door is a circle, and wheels are meant to go straight. So it was really hard to orient it through. However, I have my older cart, which is a 4-wheel, is a base of wood with 4 casters on it. Speaking of a base of wood with 4 casters on it, okay, no, maybe not. But David's joined us. Hello, sir.
Hey.
You're not 4 casters with wood on it, but I was just bugging. Let me just finish the story, and then we'll jump over to you, David. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I had my old dolly, which I call the ankle biter because it does just like to chomp ankles if you're not careful. And I was able to put that in kind of the V of the door, like kind of parallel, like lengthwise. And if we had a big bin on it, the big bin would just fit. And we have someone on one side of the revolving door, like on the inside of the dome, someone on the outside of the dome, and the door or the cart in the door. And then you would push the door from the outside. Like, so we'd push on the next partition of the door to get the cart to roll through and come out. So that cart got used by a lot of people that weekend. And for the record, we did get Simon created a custom brick called Airlock Lifter 2025. I just thought that was hilarious. And he gave it like the 8 or 10 of us that did it. There is a video, and I didn't have it ready, but in this picture, this is Sam from Lego Master Season 4. I can't remember what Sam and his mom Nina. They were one of the contestants. And he's the guy that built the big rug at Lego. But anyways, there was a video of him going in first, and he was holding the door. Like first time through, he was holding the table, and the door opens. His hat flies off, and because he was holding the table, like we were solo holding the tables at that point with the first run. Because he was holding the table by himself, the wind came out and pushed him back. Like basically, the table became a sail, and it was a failed attempt to enter. So, we figured it out after a little while the best way to get it in. But yeah. So big, massive gen, a little bit hard to get into, but the public loved it. It was about I would say 500. I would say I'm feeling like I need to convert for you, Matt, but this is Canadian Brick Builders. So I would say 500 meters to 750 meters from the actual convention hall where we were last year. You basically had to walk back from the convention hall or the hotel convention space. You had to walk back behind the restaurant, down the stairs, and then basically you had to walk along 2 long hallways to get to the back of this this dome. And technically, I think this kind of up here, it probably isn't, but this kind of like the towers are over here, the hotel towers. So it was quite a distance away, and we were worried people would not enjoy that. But it seemed like the public, once they got there and realized how big of a space it was, they were all very happy. So yeah.
We're all very happy.
Anyway, I'm just trying to see if there's any other pictures, and if not, we'll pause here. Okay, we'll pause here for a second and just check in with Dave.
Hello.
He's doing.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we could hear you all the time.
I made a special T-shirt for Lego. It's a message.
I need more space. Oh, I need one that says I need more castle. But I don't. But I do. But I don't.
So yeah. Well, didn't build anything. Did mostly sorting.
Yeah.
I did get an order. Well, 2 orders in, and now 3 orders in for Pick a Brick. because
Okay.
I did place one on Monday, late
From
late
Denmark.
from Denmark because it
Yeah.
finally reopens. Yeah, but and then Tuesday morning, my friend Jeff puts in our private chat, "Hey, the air blue air tanks and helmets, classic space helmets, are on the PAB." And I'm like, no.
When the system came up on Monday morning, they weren't there, and Europe had gotten a new batch that
Yeah,
morning. And in my head, I was thinking, I'm going to wait one extra day just in case. And sure enough, they're still there. They haven't sold out yet, which is kind of interesting as well.
but on the Europe side, they're
Yeah.
not available yet. And they're not available anymore. So
Oh, so they did sell out in Europe
yeah,
again.
they did sell out. Well, or they kind of closed the tap on the Europe side so that North Americans would get a shot at getting some
Yeah,
before.
maybe. Um,
So yeah, so a large pick a brick order on Monday, or a smaller one,
oh,
but still
yeah,
sizable on Tuesday because I wanted to meet the threshold for both bestsellers and standard, and meet the threshold to get free shipping. So
yeah. Hello, Glenn. Glenn was one of the people I actually met. I remember the name now. This was on
oh,
Sunday
good
when we
stop
announced.
by, man.
Matt's a little drunk over there. You okay, Matt?
The
Okay.
iPad's still alive too, so that's good.
Okay, that's good. Glenn came by on the Sunday to say hi. I would say we had three people that watched the show come up to me that were in the audience or that were in the public time, and Glenn came up to me and we were talking about Pab, and I'm like, oh, by the way, it comes back tomorrow. So he managed to get his dark blue air tanks as well. So you're
So
lucky,
yeah,
Glenn. You're lucky.
and I got a third order because today Jeff yesterday I told Jeff that we were talking about a piece that it's a 8x8x6, I think,
I'll grab a picture
quarter
of it.
quarter transparent piece. And I said I thought it was very expensive because it was like more than $7 Canadian for one piece. But Jeff kind of told me, "Hey, I think it's for a 4-pack."
Yeah.
So I ended up ordering some because I wanted to Sharpie them, and it said if it's the price for 4, then it's worth the money. So
Yeah, basically the dome of the gumball machine.
yeah.
Um,
So yeah, I ended up ordering some in my first order, and it like immediately got canceled.
it got removed from your order, or
Yeah,
you ordered. Is that all you ordered in that order?
no, it's
Okay.
like I said, it was my large order from Monday, but
Yeah.
like the like I think an hour after I got my order in, it was I got an email saying we had to cancel this item. It's not available.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, fine. Maybe they didn't want to send it, and Jeff and I were talking on the private chat, and he said, well, maybe it's we didn't get the right piece number, and there is a number for the 4-pack thing, and I did check it out on PAB. I was like, oh, maybe I just got the number wrong, and they didn't want to send me just one piece, and so I'll leave it at that. This morning, Jeff sends us again on a private chat a message that he got. I don't know. I think you got it from Discord, Jeff.
Yeah, it was in the Bricks and Pieces Discord channel.
So yeah, the message basically said, "Hey, those who got your item canceled for that particular piece, it was a mistake by Lego. It was like an internal mess up. So might want to contact Lego or customer service if you have an outstanding order." So I did email them. I did send them a message through like the contact form on the website,
Yeah.
and more like less than an hour after that, got a message from Lego saying, "Hey, we're sorry it happened. So we're gonna but your order is already on the way," and that's true. My both of my orders have been
Oh,
shipped out.
I haven't checked mine. Okay.
So, and they said, well, we're gonna make a separate order and send you the piece that you're missing. But the pieces were already canceled in my order, so I'm guessing I'm getting them for free now. Because I got an email right after that saying, "Oh, you got missing pieces in your set, so we're sending them to you," and so I didn't have to pay for them. So
Yeah.
again, I yes, I criticize Lego many times, but on their customer service, you got to hand them to them. They really got it. I mean, it's a rare thing now to have such great customer service.
Yeah, and I mean, I also had heard that some people had replaced the second order, and they got switched over again. So it hasn't been fixed yet online. So maybe wait a few more days. There are two numbers, and I think the one that you actually need to order says 4-pack on it
Yeah,
or something like that. So
multiple. It says multiple for
multi-pack or
multiple pack. Yeah.
yeah. Um, and sorry, as you're talking, I'm trying to grab I'm trying to find the airlock video, and I'm almost there. I'm on. There's a lot of Discord chatter on Canadian Brick Builders, so or on the what do you call it? Whatchamacallit?
The airlock. You're trying to
Bricks
find
and Sticks.
Pal. Open the pod bay doors, please.
Yes, exactly. Because the video was posted. Oh, here it is. I found him. I went too far. What just happened?
Open the
Anyway,
pub day
so
doors, Hal.
so yeah, we missed you,
Sorry,
Mr.
Dave, I
St-Cyr.
cannot do that.
We also missed you, Matt, of course.
I
At the
missed
mini.
y'all. I had serious
Y'all.
FOMO seeing your pictures and seeing the chat, and of course, I'm a member of the Discord, so I kept getting notifications that people were sharing these all
Oh,
messages.
geez, yeah.
And I
Sorry,
was
Matt.
like, I'm not there. This message is not really for me. I'm sad.
So, did you see the video of the airlock?
I did not see the video. I saw
Okay.
some of the stills.
All right, I'm clicking on the video. It might be a little chunky.
I'm a little chunky.
Full screen the video.
Might want to, yeah, might want to full screen that and full screen the.
Yeah, you can make that bigger, Jeff. Now I'm an expert.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Matt. I didn't realize I hadn't made it bigger. So yeah, this is the first time. Sorry, this is not the first time. Sam's not wearing his hat, so this is not the first one. This is once we got the process figured out. So you can see people are kind of battling through the wind and hitting things as they go because it's windy. There's Simon in his NASA suit.
Look at this! Look at this assembly line.
Yeah, but that was the way we had to do it. So this was attempt 2, where we were only carrying one table each. We ended up double barreling, or we ended up doing the tables 2 per side. Like we were carrying one table in each hand, and two of us, so we were carrying 4 tables into that point. Let me just open this one.
That's a lot of logistics.
Yeah. So here we go. So this is from the inside. So you can't really see the wind, but you can kind of see us battling. That's me. Oh no, that's me behind. But so I mean, at this point, we had figured it out on how to do it. But yeah, and so much air coming out of that door at that point. And here's the one. Here's the best one.
It's like me after I eat a whole bowl of chili. I mean, it's like
pretty much.
I had some chili today.
I don't have that experience. Chili. So this is the first time where there's only one person carrying it. Sam's in the front. Watch the hat go. So they knocked on the door. He opened it. There goes Sam's hat. And now Sam can't move. Sam couldn't move because his table just got jammed and he couldn't push. And anyway.
Wow!
So
that hat went flying.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty insane.
That's some quality television right there.
It was fun to watch. And then just to give you an idea of the location. So last year we were in the convention hall up here.
Yep.
It's the Lego-fied version of it. And this area here was the vendors. And then here's the hotel reception desk and the restaurant. And we had a room back here last year. And there's a set of staircases here and then a trip to the north or south towers. So in order to get to the convention space now, or to the hall, you had to basically walk, from the front doors of the hotel, you'd have to walk down the stairs or down the elevator, and then you had to walk to the lower floor, and then crisscross a couple of hallways, enter through the gym, climb 7 stairs, cross through the gym, which was like it wasn't huge, but it was enough distance. Go out the doors that say "Do not exit," the fire escape, and then you were finally able to get into the revolving door area, into the display space. So it was a bit of a trek every morning for us, and especially at night when everybody's feet were sore. But it was still a good layout. Um, we now know what the capabilities are of our equipment and stuff. The other thing was like the dome is raised up, so even from the parking lot, when we were unloading, we'd have to go up 5 or 6 stairs to get onto the pathway that goes to the entrance of the dome. So it was a bit of pain, but and Etienne during loading helped me out hugely, and also when we were packing up, Etienne and I want to say Pierre, no, not Pierre, Philippe
Philip Moisan.
from K-Lug. Both of them helped. So did Mike O as well for packing up from there, or from I want to say from the Toronto Lug, Toro Lug. Thank you. My brain is gone completely. But anyway, so Dave, have we actually said what you were what you had actually been doing over the past week? Well, what did you do this weekend while I was gallivanting in the fun of what did you do?
Like I said, I did a bit of sorting.
Yeah.
Because right now that like I have my TV set up in my Lego room, which
Yeah.
is just right above my eyesight right now, so I can watch. I can actually watch the Montreal Canadiens game
Okay.
while I'm sorting. So, and I have more free time now that I'm not coaching Jacob with his hockey game. So,
Okay. Is he not playing hockey, or is you're just not the coach?
he's not playing hockey. Well, he's playing hockey, but he's not playing in like an organized league.
Okay.
He's playing. My brother, they have this league in Ile Bizarre, which is west of Montreal. They have this league, and it's actually at the Vincent Le Cavalier Arena. They have this league that it's called the Old Timers League, and it's basically your your it's 14, so age 13 to 17, I think. You get 1 hour. They are split up in two teams, and they they don't need they need the minimum equipment like a helmet, uh, the neck guard,
Mm-hmm.
some skates, and some gloves, and your stick, and that's about it. And the points don't count. It all games, and it's 7-7, and they basically just there to have fun. So
Cool.
my nephew and niece were actually playing in that league, and and we talked about it to Jacob, saying, "Hey, maybe you don't want to like stop playing hockey all the way." So now he's playing with it that league, and I think he's having fun. And yeah, so
Gotcha.
no
Cool.
pressure, no being bullied, and because he was bullied last year. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's
I
good.
think that's big part a big part of why he stopped playing. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
play organized hockey anymore. So yeah, so
Gotcha.
yeah, he's playing, but I don't need to coach him. So I
Gotcha.
just have, and it's always on the Saturday afternoon. So I just have to drive him there. And then he's coming at that age. He's 14 now. He's taller than me. He's like, and he's coming at that age that he doesn't want me around. So I'm,
Yeah.
I just have to drop him at the arena, do something else for an hour, and come back and get him.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this weekend, yeah, Saturday was pretty much. I did my winter tires. That's
Oh
pretty
yes.
much
Yes. Yes.
because I didn't have time to install them, and we already have snow, which like surprised everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
Definitely.
I have a question about this. So I grew up in Michigan. We got a lot of snow, but this was also in the 80s and the 90s. So it was a long time ago. We did not, I don't remember my dad having two sets of tires, snow, like winter tires and summer tires. Maybe he did. I should ask. But since he did a lot of handyman type stuff, like he changed his own oil, I would think he maybe would have changed the tires. Is that a regular practice for most Canadians that you have a set of winter tires, or is it just a Dave thing?
Well,
No, I haven't too.
it's
Okay.
it's a regular thing. It's a regular Canadian thing, and I think in Vermont also, like the northern states, which get a lot of snow. It's becoming more and more of a practice because
Okay.
it's been proven that under like
7 degrees.
at 7 degrees Celsius, which I think it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, your tires, your all season tires stop being effective,
Okay.
and they get like they harden, they get slippery. So it's recommended to have winter tires. But
So
Quebec took
and
this a
BC.
step. NBC took this
Yeah.
a step further, and now by law you have to have winter tires on all vehicles in Quebec.
Is that right?
Circulating in Quebec. Yeah, you have
Okay.
to have winter tires. I think there's are some exceptions, but most vehicles, including like rentals and stuff, need to have winter tires.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and they need to be certified winter tires, so you need that like a special logo on the tire saying it's for winter.
Yeah.
And
Oh, nice.
in Quebec, it's from December 1st to March 15th, I
Yep.
think. So,
Yep. That's right. And BC is October 1st to April 30th because they're up in the mountains. And so it is optional in Ontario. And as Glenn says, we also get a discount on our insurance if you have snow tires because it's safer driving. Um, and all the other Oxygen Free also says, I like the adventure of sliding uncontrollably on the ice. It forces you to think defensively.
but
So,
I had winter tires ever since I started owning a car, actually.
okay.
So because I like there was this car reporter that's once said having winter tires is like, well, having all season tires is like having an all season coat.
Yeah.
It's hot in the summer and it's cold in the winter. So might as well
Yeah.
get something appropriate for the summer and something
Yeah.
appropriate for winter season.
Yeah. The
You know,
winter
I have
tires
a
are softer, so they
I
grip better.
I've not lived in Michigan for 30 years. So maybe it's become more normal there as well. And it just wasn't in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up there. So it would be interesting for me to touch base with some people who live there today and say, like, do you have, winter, do you switch your tires every year? Because I don't recall that being a practice when I grew up there in the snow belt.
I actually just talked to one of your friends. Their name is Gemini, and they said there are no laws in the states that require winter tires, but there are states that recommend them.
Okay.
Same idea.
I know that my boss who lives in Vermont, he has winter tires and he had them installed on Tuesdays. So
Yeah.
yeah, yesterday. So
It's and I mean they probably get an insurance break as well. I would assume. I mean it just makes sense, right? But yeah.
so yeah, basically Saturday is spent my all my day, my afternoon putting on the winter tires on both SUVs. So, but lucky for me, for my birthday, my brothers and my mom got me this tire lift that just lifts the tire
Oh,
just
it just
slightly.
scoops up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and slightly, and just you just have to push it, and you can adjust it, and it actually rolls on the lift, so you can actually adjust it very
Rotate
very
it.
nicely, and it
Yeah.
saved my back. I mean, it
Yeah.
was
Awesome.
totally a back saver.
And like Jeff, also I used to take time in parking lots during the winter to spend, to put your car into donuts in the snow and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
and get
Yeah.
in line. I used to work at Canadian Tire, and me and my friend at the time, we would, you'd finish working, we'd kind of hang out and chat afterwards. It was cold, and then when most of the parking lot was cleared out, we'd just spin around a little bit and just get used to the car and figure out how to control
Or
yourself.
handbrake turns.
Yeah,
My
Handbrake turns in the snow.
I never tried that just because I knew that your parking brake cables can snap. So I was like, yeah, let's not do that. We should
my
check that.
my father would do that while he was driving with all of us in a car. He would just be like, "Hey," and he would but he actually did a little race car driving in high school, so he was very comfortable like driving a car, and he's very mechanically inclined. But we would always joke in the back seat that he would do it until my mother would go, "Steven."
And if Etienne's watching this, he's going to look up suddenly because he thinks you're calling his name, because apparently Etienne goes by Steven sometimes.
That was the point where my mother was saying, "This is enough. I'm done."
All right. We're running low on time, so I'm going to quickly go back to the pictures. We're talking about Bricks of the Six. Then we'll jump into the news. If that works out.
But yeah, I was sad when you said that you met fans of the show at Bricks and the Six, and I was like, oh man, I wanted to meet the fans also.
And I mean, Dave was right behind me as well, so I don't think there were some people that came up to Dave and talked to him as well for his chat. So we did Dirty Brickster a couple of times using the random wheel generator that was used, or random name generator that was used at Brickomanie, and it worked out very well. I ended up walking away with this for the $30 one with the Speed Champions Koenigsegg set, which is a little older. But anyways, Etienne walked away with the Happy Plants little box, the yellow and light blue plant character, and I saw that he had gotten that one, and I messaged him afterwards, like, you want to trade? Because I already got this one, and his son really wanted to build them, so we ended up trading. So I ended up with that set. I haven't built it yet; it's still in the box.
Okay.
But I thought it was awesome that we were able to trade. Dave obviously was there, and he has his levitating. He put the DeLorean on top of the space station, and it was levitating. The focus goes. So sorry.
That is so cool. It would have been better with a spaceship, but
I agree. But at the same time, the DeLorean was in hover mode, so kids loved it.
Yeah.
And I got to put the magnet on a few times during the week to get it set up, and it was an experience. I had lots of experiences this week. They had a dinosaur build. They called this the inflata build. So this is in the dome. So people in pressurized dinosaur costumes and a pressurized dome. I'm surprised they didn't blow up, but anyway. So and the other fun thing was they're in a dinosaur costume. They're building a dinosaur set out of plastic that's made from oil that came from dinosaurs. Anyway,
the circle of life.
The circle of it was just
the level of meta is
it was interesting that when the dinosaurs were coming in, the guys in the dinosaur costumes, there were 9 costumes in total. When they came in, it started with 3 and then 6 and then 9, because they did 4 rounds, 3 competitions, and then a grand finale of the winners. Oh, Matt's getting closer with the. Hey, Matt, you can put your head in there. You could be like Wicked. Okay, maybe not. But anyways, and not the new Wicked, but like the old one.
Wicked.
Because so anyways, the dinosaurs were cool. These are the green sprues, and I don't think it was Glenn that gave these to me. It was one of the other people that came up. And I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. But yeah, best tokens ever. And I'm like, from now on, whenever I go to conventions, if there's a Discord channel, I'm going to be like, if anybody has these, I will buy them off of you. If you don't need them, because they're handy. I didn't take a lot of photos, but this one definitely caught my eye. There's a few things that caught my eye, and this was just a mosaic of dots, but it's just like an owl's face, and it was absolutely gorgeous and looked realistic. And my space guys are beside that, but ignore that. A picture from the castle. So because of the walking distance from the
somebody posted your mosaic on Instagram, and they said that it was wonderful, and so you still got it, dude.
Yeah, I still got it. I also had someone else come up to me and ask if I was selling it, and I said no, and they're like, "Would you be willing to make another one?" And I said maybe, but anyway. So the crowds.
Did anybody knock it over this show?
No, luckily, and it was one of the last things standing in the room too when everything was shut down. So, because we were worried about taking the castle apart versus the mosaic, which was my plan originally before Matt knocked mine over in 1 year, and I had to go take care of that first.
In Chicago, yes, I knocked. No,
it wasn't Chicago. It was Atlanta. It was in Atlanta.
I was like, no.
Yeah, it was Atlanta because Matt felt bad and he ended up staying late and helping me pack up.
Yeah, because I
Which you
wouldn't have
probably
helped you
wouldn't.
otherwise.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So the crowds were kind of interesting. Like we found the Saturday afternoon crowd bigger than the Saturday morning crowd, but it's just because of the fact that people had to funnel all the way back. Like it took a while for people to come in, so
Okay.
it was spread out over the whole 3-hour period and stuff. There were people that went to the vending areas and the kids play area, which was at the front of the building, and didn't even make it to the back areas, but in their 3-hour time limit. Because they thought that was it and they didn't realize there was more. So Graham had offered for them to come back in the afternoon, but they had plans. So we felt horrible about that. I don't know if anybody remembers this story reading to their kids. Guess how much I love you. It's the two bunnies and the mama bunny saying I love you to the moon and back type thing.
I don't
I
think
saw.
it exists in French.
Okay, I saw this.
My
And
parents didn't love me, so
no, obviously not. Well, this is probably a more modern.
He said, obviously not.
zing.
This is a more modern kids story as
Wow.
well. So
Jeff.
I know I'm horrible.
You're gonna lose that Canadians are so nice reputation if you keep this up, Jeff.
For the record, this is after the yard sale, and this thingy that's sitting here on the table
Yeah.
was what I got rid of all my clone brick, and when
Nice.
and taking a step back, in Atlanta last year or in February, I had someone come up to me and say, "Hey, I want to give you a freebie. Do you mind if I take a picture of you holding it beside your castle?" I'm like, okay, fine. And the freebie was a minifig display case, so it was like a trans red 3 pieces. You put your minifigure in, and it's got a clear plastic on the front and back, and then a neck strap. So it's like you hold it, you hang it around your chest, and it has a minifigure in it. And I'm like, I have no use for this. So I along with the clone brick, I had put that little package on the table, and I was giving it away for free in the yard sale. And one of the guys was like, you're giving this away, really? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what you'll do with it. And he's like, I'll use it as tokens throughout the layout. Coincidentally, the neck strap is right here with something written on with "Great Build" written on the plastic.
Okay.
So he literally went and did that. Anyways, I just noticed that. There was also a couple of interesting buildings. Again, doors, car doors,
Oh,
left and right.
Oh, that's nice.
that's clever. That's clever.
And then this building beside, I didn't include it. Meredith was also there from Atlanta, and she had given me one of her tokens, which is a creature from the K-pop Demon Hunters, which I haven't watched the show yet. I took a picture of this one just so this isn't mine. This was I think Callum got one as well, and I took the picture just because I wanted to make sure if it fell apart on my travels, I could put it back together, which coincidentally it did. Not saying it was fragile, just saying I did. There was also
But
the
Jeff didn't take care of it.
Yeah,
I didn't actually.
Not
Literally,
saying it's
the bin.
fragile. Just saying Jeff was rough on it.
Yeah, I was. The bin it was sitting in with figures with all my Bricklink figures that I was selling tipped off the cart on the way out, and I actually lost 2 pieces, so I replaced them with my own collection. So I am glad I took that picture, and that was like Sunday night after the show ended. So I had taken the forethought of I'm just going to grab a picture of this, and also there was Caleb's dystopian Montreal Neoshaga, which is kind of another version of New Hashima, or New Atlanta, whatever you guys were calling it, Matt. But one of the Bib, one of the Francis, I think his name was. He was there, and I just like the structure here for the support. I took a picture of it because I thought it looked kind of cool.
It looks very like lead pipey.
Yeah. So, but it was really just a big supporting pillar, right? But it was interesting. When I came home, I had the day off, and I need to grab some soil for my garden or for my tulips that were planted and got uprooted by the animals, which I told Matt beforehand. And I came out to my car and saw this.
Your cars are kissing. Oh, that's so sweet.
This is my car. This is a pickup truck. I was there first. Luckily, he was just touching my and I took his license plate. Luckily, he was just kissing.
I hope you took it off. That would have been funnier.
Oh, I should. He had just touched my bumper, so it wasn't. He had just touched my license plate, so it wasn't. I don't think he hit my car. There was no damage. There was no impact. But I'm
Jeff,
like, really?
Jeff, On the toy car, show me where the other car touched you.
right here.
Sorry.
Right
That was
here.
Violated.
For the record, this is
that was a
not my
little
car.
inappropriate for any children, but they might not get the joke. So hopefully they do not get the joke.
Well, if the children are still watching, I apologize. This is not my generation of car. This is the generation before. But I did find a Ford Explorer white. Anyway.
Is that the OJ vehicle right there?
No, that would be a Bronco.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
All right. So the biggest reason.
And it's also Andrew Cuomo's vehicle.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. He got ticketed the day after he lost the election.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Matt just went full screen there. We also, in our loot bags, we also got one of the best minifigures ever, which is the
Elbows out. Yeah.
Elbows Up.
Oh, cool.
Custom minifigure by Crazy Bricks and Million Prints.
I would like one of those. Do they sell them online?
I don't know. You can check. Try. I don't know. It was probably an exclusive for that event, but
okay.
I don't know.
And given the nature, they probably would refuse to ship it to the U.S. So
yeah, this is true too. So you could maybe reach out to Graham in our Discord channel, Matt, since you are in there.
Okay.
And see. Also, they have some new characters. They had Brick and Brack, and there was another name, and I forgot what the other name was, but there was a little raccoon and a beaver that were our characters, so you could choose which character you wanted on your name tag type thing. So they have a few characters. And then the reason why I went back to the screen was I want to share again, but I need to turn that back on. One of the major reasons to go to this event is the loot bag, because we have the best loot bag in the world. Because
that isn't until you go to Brick Slopes, at least. But
does Brick Slopes have parts that are not currently available?
They give away a ton of stuff.
Yeah,
I got
because they're certified.
Is like renowned for their
trust me, I got one last year. It's great. I'm just saying that Brick Slopes might give it a run for its money. But go ahead.
Fair enough. Yes. Okay. I agree. But we got a lot of parts. And there's 3 trays of parts, including a sticker pack that, as you can see there in the picture, which comes in the small baby moon rover vehicle, or the baby space set that came out a little while ago as a gift for purchase. Most of these parts are not that interesting necessarily, because these are the smaller parts. But there were, the wedge plates sand blue and stuff, or wedge tiles and sand blue and stuff like that. The black clip pieces and some black domes. The big one, the more important ones were in the next few pictures. We get 2 bunny rabbits that weren't printed, the teddy bear bunny rabbits. So they're unprinted rabbits, which was kind of an interesting thing. Some of the new slopes that are out. So a lot of these parts just became available or haven't even become available yet. Like we have a pigeon before, like 2 days before pigeons were available to our area. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything else of note. The funny thing was there's a dark tan 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, and I actually needed 4 of these for my my house build, and I was going to order them, and then I opened the bag and I'm like, oh, I don't have to order them now. Grace. Ta-da! Gray skeleton head and a black head with orangey printing on it. I'm not sure what that head's from, but they were still
maybe
pretty fun.
Ninjago?
Maybe. And then the coolest one, we got 3. We got 3 of the figs from the vending machine, as well as dark blue air tanks and a light blue air tank, which isn't even available yet, as you know.
It's the best gift bag.
It is. The ghost. There was also a couple of printed windows from the Norinsurance, the German castle set. I'm not sure what these vents are from, but I love this slope, and I just like a chrome-ish vent on the side of a 45-degree slope. The front of the orange Porsche, the new Speed Champion Porsche, unprinted copies of that piece, so this piece isn't available at the moment. Anyways, a lot of cool parts. There was also some random green parts that came out, turned out to be parts to build a doghouse, because there was a dog as well in the previous picture. And if you were at Bricks of the Six last year, Matt, I don't think you were here for that one.
Yeah,
Last year,
I was here last year, but not the year before that.
Okay, so last year in the hallway to the room, Graham had a bunch of Duplo bricks, and someone built a doghouse because there is a dog that works on premises and is a support animal for anybody coming into the hotel.
Okay.
And I didn't get a chance to say hi to the dog this year, which kind of sucked. But anyways, and so all the green parts were parts to build a Lego version of the doghouse, and they didn't tell us that until afterwards, or if they did, no one heard it, and they mentioned it on the Discord channel just the other day. And also the sticker sheet was there as well from the Lego store build that you get when a new store opens. So
nice.
And lastly,
but not least,
there was also a tin, and I'm just going to go back to me, well, to us. There was also a tin that said Bricks of the Six on it, and when you open up the tin, there was a card in here saying 4 shows and 6-year anniversary. Because of COVID, they missed a few shows. So to me, this is more like they were playing on the number 6 because Bricks in the Six and stuff like that.
Got it.
And within this tin was a little foam area, and within that was a golden brick separator.
That's
so
nice.
They had, and for the record, it is an orange brick separator. Just they chromed it, or they did that. They
played it.
I'm relieved to hear they did not waste an aqua turquoise one.
A turquoise one. But so technically there are now, well, this isn't official, but there are now 3 brick separator colors. At least in my collection.
When you held that up on Mondays on Old Grey Bricks.
Did I hold that up?
You did hold it up because I was like, oh, they gave everybody breath mints if they forgot to brush their teeth. Which actually might not be a bad thing to put in the goodie bag, you know.
They did have a rule as well. During the opening ceremonies, there was a 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours minimum sleep. I think Sam said this. 3 hours minimum sleep, 2 meals a day at least, and 1 shower a day.
Did they really?
Kind of funny. Yeah, well, they were joking. Like, it was a bunch of people did videos about suggested things for, things you should do while you're at the convention, and like have fun, stuff like that, and party on. Like, there was a whole Wayne and Garth thing, or not Wayne and Garth thing, the whole Keanu Reeves and the other dude. What was that movie called? The Time Travelers? I can't think of what they're called. You know what I mean?
Not Back to the Future. Bill and Ted's
Excellent Adventure. Yeah, they had a they had a little video playing with that in it, so it was fun. The cool parts, cool swag. Oh, and also I forgot to mention one of the helmets was the black helmet with the Blacktron logo on it. There was also a helmet from one of the Speed Champion sets. So the Blacktron logo, there isn't even a Lego part number for this. So Graham has channels that he can get things, and it's awesome. And last but not least, there was also Zach Steinman was there again, and he had an event kit, or he put together a kit for his session. And he gave me a couple of copies, gave me and my girlfriend a couple of copies as he was leaving because he had extras, and it builds this beautiful cube, which I absolutely love. And Matt is now jealous of me because I have a Zach Steinman cube.
I'm totally jealous of everything in the gift bag. I would want the elbows out. I would want the shiny brick separator. I would want the parts, and I would want Zach's cube. So I am totally
Zach's cube was only available at his session if you went to his session.
I'm a total fanboy for Zach.
I would have gone to his session as well, but I was busy setting up the castle. And as I ended up talking to Zach for the first time that weekend and stuff, and we had a little bit of back and forth and stuff. So he was leaving. He's like, "Oh, here, you can have it," because I don't want it, and we were still there. There wasn't many people left at that point because the castle takes a while to pack up. I also got the chance to sit down and talk with Abner for the first time in many years. I mean, Abner and I have known each other since the early 2000s, but we went for lunch one time, and Abner walked by and he came over and joined us and stuff. So it was nice catching up with him again. And it's definitely
he's a super nice, chill guy to chat with.
Yeah. So if anybody's watching this in the Toronto area and wants to know, is it worth the admission price? I think it costs about $90 to $110, I think, depending on when you signed up. Don't quote me on those prices for the fan for the convention itself, for the full 4.5 day, 4-day convention. It is worth it. There is so much stuff that goes on after and before the show. I mean, the money you pay does go to pay for some of the stuff that Graham gives us, but it's definitely an experience. And it's fun. You just get to hang out and meet a bunch of people, and there's always new people there every year and stuff, and things like that. And then when I came back, Dave also, if you've been watching Cowdice's videos, he also was talking about all the stuff he had to sell. Dave gave me a huge honking tub of unsorted brick. So I spent yesterday sorting that out because I needed the parts. As mentioned, he also gave me a bin of green brick and another bin of old gray 2x4s. I was the person who purchased the Maersk train off of Dave, as well as the train tracks. So let's just say I gave Dave a good amount of money. I might have paid for his whole trip over the period of the last few weeks. So yeah, and we also have the conversation today about these spacemen, where the orange ones. Oh, sorry, let me go back to the main screen here. Not that main screen, this main screen, where the orange ones were available in bricks and pieces.
Yep.
Or sorry, in the build a minifig section, and these 3 have been available for a while, but they're currently out of stock. And I didn't realize that they had become available. I just saw them, and I'm like, oh, I need those, and they're out of stock. And I'm like, I don't know if they're ever going to come back because they were only.
I don't think they're going to come back because the set is scheduled to be.
Yeah, so I might spend, I might spend some money and pick them up off of a seller that I found them at.
Which is boring.
I agree, it's boring. But
my way was way more entertaining.
Yes, Dave's suggestion was buy as many copies of the figs you want, buy that many sets for $100 a pop, and then sell the parts. And yes, I could sell the parts for $150 on my store, but I also wanted. Well, the set itself costs $100 to buy Canadian.
Okay.
It parts out to $150, and if I kept those 3 figs, it would price out to $150. But I was also like, sure, but I usually buy a total of 10 characters, 10 of every color. So that would be $1,000 worth of sets or $900 worth of sets plus taxes. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that, Dave. But yeah, thanks for that.
My way was much more entertaining.
Yeah. So I placed
and you didn't factor in that until recently. That set was on sale on Amazon for about $75 Canadian.
Well, but it was currently on sale for $100 or on sale regular price. So yes. And I'm still not going to buy $750.
You would have made $75 of a $75 set. So
as soon as the parts sold, obviously, which takes a while. Anyways, I also bought. I realized that this torso, the orange, the dark orange or the reddish orange torso, his other arm is white, and these guys all have like the blue or the green or the orange. They have their torso matches their triangle. So I also bought like 9 construction workers from the current city sets because they have dark orange arms, just so I can rip their arms off and put it on these torsos. So
cool, so cool,
very much so. Anyway, and then just in the past, like today, I was rebuilding, or I was starting to build the foundation again for my house because now I have the brick. Oh, and I did get a bunch of. I got another bin of the 8x16, 16x16, and a bunch of other bricks off of people at Bricks in the Six as well. Because saying, "Hey guys, I'm looking for this," kind of helps because you get people that bring you stuff. So okay, that's it for stories. Let's jump into the news because we're already an hour 13 and we got a lot of news.
This week in the news.
You want to roll the news to next week and just do a mega news?
No, because there's going to be more sets. I'm pretty sure. I will try and burn through as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, I'm looking at another tab, opening up Brickset and BrickFan to make sure there's not any more news.
So we're not gonna be heckling Jeff.
There's not any more news.
We're gonna be nice and calm.
All right.
I'm gonna go get my charging cable because I'm almost out of battery.
Yeah, go, Matt. Sorry, man. All right. Lego has Lego ideas. There's only one of them for this week, which is there was only one set that hit 10K, which I find hard to believe. I'm just guessing that the person that does these updates just hasn't had time. But there's a Lego Axolotl Antics set that hit 10K. Adorable. I would totally buy one of these if I were to buy shelf warmers. So yeah, that's it for this one. This is built by Dingo Brick.
Dingo brick.
404 piece build, shows a couple axolotls on a sandy area in the and the axolotls use ball joints to give them some posability. It's a 36 project to reach 10K in this quarter, or this grouping. It's not quarter. Anyways, okay. Lego Ideas has also got a contest going on for designing a vendor cart building contest for a future gift of purchase. The build must contain 150 to 200 elements, and the cart cannot be a motorized vehicle. You have until December 10th to submit your build. And for being the winner, you will get 10 complimentary copies of that set. Credit and a bio as a Lego Ideas fan designer in the set material, and you also get a Tudor corner set as well to go with it. So it's pretty cool for building a small little vendor cart. So obviously that will become a different purchase in the future. So that's fun. Okay, next up, Lego announced. Lego had a few games that made the news this week. First up, the Lego Party game got a review. So I'm not really going to look over this much, but the game was released back in September with decent fanfare and promotion. But they finally have someone actually did a review of the game. Looks like there's multiple zones. There's a pirate zone, a ninja zone, a space zone, and a castle zone. At the looks of the pictures at the bottom here. There's a theme park. Oh, the castle, sorry, is a theme park zone. My apologies. Because why would they actually create something castle based? And there's a bunch of different dance offs. There's a bunch of different types of games within each of the zones that you can do. Anyways, like I said, random rush. So it's like a party type game. I'm not really sure how it all works, but again, we're low on time, so we're just going to fly past this one. Apologies. But yeah, if you're interested, go check it out. Because I really sold that game.
I'm totally not spending any money on that game after that.
Jeff just needs the heckling. He's heckling himself right now.
The self heckle.
Yes, I am a Dr. Frankenstein for ripping minifigures apart. All right. Next up, another 2 games were nominated for Game of the Game Awards for 2025. The Lego Party game, which we just kind of mentioned, was chosen for the Best Family category. And the 2 games in the category include Lego Party and Lego Voyagers, which were both released back in September. They have a 33% chance to win the category because there's one other set game in there, which is they're going against 4 other contenders: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Faction. So they have a higher chance of winning because there's 2 games. So there's a 33% chance a Lego game will win. But voting is now started, and the show will be on December 11th. So, okay. Next up. Oh, it's Luke. No, Luke.
It's Leia.
It's Leia.
She pushed the door open and went, meow.
She used the Force.
Oh, yes.
Lego has also broken ground on the Virginia Regional Distribution Center. Distribution center, not factory. They'd already broken ground on their factory, but they're now working on a distribution center to go with that. It's in Prince George County, Virginia. It was announced back in May of this year. $360 million RDC Regional Distribution Center will support the new factory in nearby Chesterfield County and will provide over 300 jobs in the area. Both facilities are set to open in 2027, and it will help supply chains for the Americas in 2 years from now. It also might mean that our best sellers might move over there, or bricks and pieces might move over there, and might be more faster shipping, possibly.
I am curious. A few factories in Virginia, so I might get to go there sometime.
That county is basically Richmond, Virginia, not DC, but Richmond.
Okay. Yep. I was wondering, is that anywhere near Ottoman County? Because Chesterfield County, I assume Ottoman County is going to be close by too, right?
There's no Ottoman County.
How about Lazy Boy County? Anyway.
No.
Okay. Lego is also teased, and this was like November 11th. This was last Tuesday. Lego's also teased another Zelda set coming, based on Arcana of Time Canyon. So basically, they released this clip. They released a little video here of just the characters sitting there looking at something. I don't really know Zelda that well, but
Well,
coming in
apparently,
2026.
and
Yeah.
I didn't notice, there's a live action movie coming.
Oh, is there? Okay, well, let's just
Yeah.
read the short clip shows something powering up and hovering over Link and Zelda. If you ever played Legend of Zelda Arcana of Time, apologies if I mispronounced that. You would know that this is a straight out of the game at the final boss fight with Ganon. Looks like the reveal of the set should be coming soon, so stay tuned. It hasn't come yet, but
But yeah, I saw some stills from. I don't know if it was legit or not, but I saw some stills from the live action Zelda movie. So apparently,
okay,
it's coming to theaters. So
okay, interesting.
I'm guessing that's why Lego is like pushing for Zelda sets.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, probably Nintendo is also pushing for Zelda sets, right? Um, Trans, actual, yes, Trans Blue 6x8 and Trans Orange 6x8 plates are also on PAB. I actually did place an order for some of those in my order that I placed on Tuesday after the air tanks came out. So my order hasn't shipped yet because I placed it on Tuesday, I think, and that was probably when the big rush started because more people realized it was available. The Lego Coral.
That's weird because my second order has also shipped. So
Well, it depends on how big it was, and I placed mine later in the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Well, I placed it in the morning, and it was a small order. It was like
yeah,
10 pieces, 5 bestsellers, and 5 standard pieces.
yeah. And my order, I'm just refreshing the page here. My order was 329 items in total. So lots of bricks and pieces. Like I ordered a bunch of different things. So mine's a bit bigger. Anyways, the Coral Reef Diorama set is returning as a gift of purchase in 2020 or for November. From now until November 19th, from now until today, you can get it with purchase of $150 or more while supplies last. Doesn't apply to bestsellers, bricks and pieces orders, unfortunately, only the standard stuff. Doesn't apply to standard bricks and pieces orders, only the bestsellers, only the stuff being shipped out of Chicago. So if you have missed out on this, you have a few hours left, unless you're seeing this after the fact, and then it's too late. So, anyways, okay, next up.
Not to run you up, Jeff, but my order on Monday was 704 pieces.
Okay.
For $170.
Yeah, I just ordered a few of everything. I'm not mine was more than $170 though. I'm just saying that part. Because I used $100, I used $120 or $130 in VIP points, and I still had $100 order. So anyway.
Yeah, but you just ordered like more expensive pieces.
Well, probably, yeah. Well, $9 of that got taken off because of the panels, or $7, whatever the price was. All right, another gift for purchase was there's a couple of gift for purchases announced for this weekend, which we'll get into in 2 news articles about what this weekend is. But first up, the Lego Mini Knights Castle gift for purchase has been revealed. 590 pieces. It's a couple of castles based on the original themes. This 590 pieces. It's a mini recreation of 2 Lego castle sets from the past. The Knights Castle 6073. I had that one from '84. And the Black Knight Castle 6086 from 1992. I didn't have that one. It has been confirmed that it will require a $250 purchase starting on November 22nd. And it doesn't seem to be limited to what types of sets type things. So I have to say it is castle related, but it's not really interesting me that much because it's just a bunch of small parts. There's no minifigs in it. So
yeah, but you get a mini knight.
A mini knight, yes, true. Mini brick built horses. I mean, it's available during a weekend where there's going to be a lot of sales and deals. So I'm not saying I won't get one. I'm just saying it's not interesting enough to me.
You'll get one.
That I'm going to spend the money.
We know you.
I just went to a convention. I'm broke. Anyways, also revealed this weekend is a for gift for purchase this weekend is a Lego hot chocolate stand.
That's cute.
Which is adorable.
That is a nice addition to any like winter village you
I
have under
agree.
your Christmas
I
tree.
agree. This one I want. This is reportedly coming during the Black Friday shopping event. The set has 256 pieces and features a small vendor stall that is shaped like a mug. It has been confirmed to require $170 US. For the record, both of these are US purchases.
$220 probably Canadian.
Yeah, something like that. I forget what the other one price was, but it'll be a little more expensive, obviously, Canadian. Also, starting November 22nd. So again, November 22nd. Both of them were November 22nd? Did I read that right? This one was November 22nd, $250 for probably $290, maybe even $310, somewhere in there. So these are both for November 22nd, which is this week. So it is saying here it's a Black Friday, but it's not a Black Friday. It's the other one, which is Lego Insider Weekend, which is this weekend. And there's also an announcement of, and this is probably a little bit later on, maybe, I don't know. There's also a reward center little baby space statue, like table topper. I don't know what you call this thing. Just a baby space, a spaceship, a classic spaceship flying around the classic space symbol with an Insider 2025 logo on the side of it. It looks like. So yeah, this weekend there'll be lots going on ahead of the official Black Friday event next week. So double time loyalty points on all purchases. The Mini Night Castle and hot chocolate stands are going to be available. There's also Lego City Baby Gorilla Polybag on purchases of City, Dreams, Friends, or Ninjago. Select sale and selected sets as well. And there will be a contest that if you supply or you can sign up and to win $1,000 of Lego based on your wish list. Which
probably excluding Quebec.
Yeah, most likely. I should have that banner on the front. So yeah, there's also the Retro Space Explorer for 2,400 points. There'll also be a sweepstakes available for a chance to win 1 million insider points as well. So Dave has
1 million points.
Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. Yeah. Dave has said that he doesn't collect Space Baby sets, so he has no interest in this at all. If it was a helicopter.
I do like the space logo made out of bricks.
Yeah.
I
think you might buy this one?
So I might get this one, but I don't have the points, so probably not.
Yeah, I just used a bunch of points to buy my bricks and pieces, but I did save some, so I technically have the points, but I don't know.
I've got a bunch of points I've been sitting on, so I could.
Well, and it's not like it'll sell it. It probably won't sell it this weekend. It's just going to be there. It's just on their store, so you can always use it later. There's also another insider reward that's being announced, and this came in conjunction with the fish tank coming on sale, which is a little mini tropical aquarium, which is adorable. 150 pieces. It features a small fish tank that sits on a rock cave. Inside the tank, there's a large blue fish that looks just like a blue tang fish, with smaller ones surrounding it, along with some plants. I think it's kind of a cute little gift for purchase, or a cute little reward center set. Did it say how many points? No information on how much.
I honestly thought you said Wu-Tang fish there a second ago.
And that's my snotty nose that's getting in the way. There's no information yet.
Oh, you get the convention cold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. There's no mention yet of how many points will be or how many points it'll cost, but I'm guessing around 2,400 as well. Link does say Black Fridays, so we can assume it'll be available then. So it's a Black Friday related item. Again, it'll be insider reports of points. So yeah, the dome being a pressurized dome, it was very dry in there. And,
and for the sake of people watching and haven't been to Lego convention, usually you come back from a convention with a cold.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneeze while you're talking.
So you come back with a cold because, like Jeff said, usually the air is very dry. There's in convention halls there's some carpet or there's some hard concrete, and it collects a lot of dust. You meet a lot of people. There's a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, everybody gets it pretty much.
Yeah.
You're really selling it here, David.
It is. Okay, so yes, there's an amazing gift bag.
However, it's worth it. I mean, it's totally worth.
It is.
going to a convention to get the convention cold. And if you're careful, you can avoid it. I mean, if you hydrate enough, and if you put on some Purell.
If you bathe yourself every day in
small
Purell,
chance of the Black Plague, but it's worth
slight.
it.
Yeah, slight. All right, let's get into the new sets that were announced in the past 2 weeks. Again, we're going to try and breeze through these pretty quickly. First up, there was additional botanical sets. We had the tulips that came out basically on the last show's evening. There's 3 more items that have been added in. There's a cactus, a daisies, and lilies. These will also be available January 1st. Along with a bouquet of tulips. First up, the peace lilies at $50 US, which is a decent looking set. I believe it's got a couple of new leaf parts in here. I think that white leaf is new. No, it's not. That's already available in green.
They kind of went cheap on the leaves, though. I mean, it looks nice, but
Yeah,
it's just one big canopy.
yeah,
Green.
yeah. So there's this one. This one is not my favorite of the 3. There's the daisies, which I do like. This is daisies using a newer white 3-piece element as well. I
These
don't
are
know.
nice.
Daisies are cool. Yeah.
Yep.
And they could also be just laid down on a table like they're showing. These ones do not come with a vase, so you need to supply the vase separately.
Create a vase.
Create a vase. And it does have a ladybug. And then lastly, there's the flowering cactus, which is also kind of interesting. This one's using dark pink shields as part of the cactus parts. I think those are dark pink.
And it won't cut you open.
And it won't cut you open. No, you can touch this one. Just don't touch its friend right beside it. Don't get confused. Oh, sorry. They're bright. It looks like they're more bright pink than dark pink. That picture was not quite accurate. So yeah, there's those as well. Okay.
And this one comes with his vase.
Oh, one cactus is in full bloom, and the other one has buds. Yes.
So if you keep watering it, they'll all bloom.
No, you don't need to water cactus because they're cactus. They water themselves, don't they?
They're a cacti.
Well, they're also Lego, so yeah, you don't need to do that either. All right, Spring Festival. So there was some additional Lego Spring Festival sets that were announced. I think only just one more. This one here.
Look at that mustache.
Fortune Master. Yeah, it's kind of cute. I have to say, I'm not really sure who he is and stuff, but it's definitely cute. So Lego has revealed another Spring Festival set coming in 2026 with Fortune Master. 386 pieces will retail for $30 US, probably about 35 or 40 Canadian, I would guess. Fortune Master is a symbol that brings luck and fortune and can be displayed all year long for continued prosperity. So there you go. Now we know what it is. And he's just got a big smile, and he's got extra eyes, so you can put different eyes on him. So he can be like they do show. He can be like amazed,
contemplative.
And all the extra eyes go into the little barrel in front. That's awesome. So, and a white barrel. I don't think we've seen one of those in a while. Maybe I'm wrong though. All right. Next up, we have some new sets that were announced just the past few days. First up is Lego Arch Japanese Cherry Blossom Landscape, which is beautiful. It does come with a new shade
of
spilling
over.
It is. It does come with a new shade of pink, and the people are still trying to figure out what it is. It might be close to the old salmon color that we had years and years and years ago. Probably no one has salmon in their collection, but which I believe is like this color here. But anyways, I'm not sure. They haven't officially. I don't think New Elementary's done anything on it yet. They'll be probably the ones that get the color information properly. So yeah, retailing for $140 US. 1,892 pieces, so definitely price per piece is pretty decent. I do like this set, and we'll get back to the description. The one thing that gets me weird is that the behind this building here is the same color as the water here, so I'm assuming this is a lake. It's just in the perspective, it doesn't look right to me. To me, this should be trees or mountains or something, and like I said, I'm assuming this is some kind of a lake.
It's a dam, I thought.
Yeah, it looks like a dam.
Oh, is it a dam?
Yeah.
But why is it the same color as the water?
Damn straight.
I don't know. It's just weird to me. Okay.
I think the dam is light gray, and then there's dark gray, and then there's the water on top.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's this here then?
That's the white of the concrete of the dam.
But you said the dam is gray and light gray.
Oh, okay. It's the light color concrete that's light gray, and then there's dark gray, and then there's the
It's
water.
just
You can see.
it's similar colors to the water here. So okay, let's just read what they said. It's a 3D style Japanese wall art inspired by ukiyo-e art with Mount Fuji in the background. The foreground has a waterfall with some surrounding cherry blossoms and the water flowing off of the frame.
Like I said, it's spilling over.
It's spilling over. Yes, it's very cool. I mean, I like the look of it. Again, this just to me is weird, and I don't see this as a dam because then what is this coming down here? Right. Oh, this is the reflection of the water.
It's a reflection of Mount Fuji.
So this is water then, if it's reflecting.
I guess.
So this is a lake. You know what I mean? Like it just seems weird to me. I can't in my head. I can't picture it as a.
What I don't understand, if the water is falling down in the waterfall, then that means that the table has to be up here. So I don't understand why the reflection appears to be below the top of.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this is a lake, and then there's a waterfall coming off of a mountain on the side. Anyways, we're way over analyzing
the physics. I question the physics of this, but anyway.
Fair enough. I just love the fact that the crane is using the crane here in the air is using the crowbar piece as its head. It's gorgeous. There's also sand green leaves now. This the newer evergreen leaf is coming in sand green in this set.
The evergreen sand green?
The ever sand green. Yes. So yeah, there's a better picture of the cranes. Cherry blossom tree as well. Yeah, and there's the sand green tree. So I mean, it's a cool looking build. I'm not going to buy it because I don't really have the wall space to hang it. But it's a decent looking build. It looks like it's this.
But you would get water all over your floor.
You would, and it looks like it probably is built on like a 48 by 48 base plate, or it's just, a 32 by 32 base plate, or it's just the frame is 32 by 32. Based on
the thing that I thought of when I saw this is I saw
different
stuff
dimension
coming outside of the frame at fan conventions before I saw Lego do it.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is back to the Fortune Master. The bro looks stoked about life. Agreed. All right. Next up, we have Lego Architecture Paris City of Love was also officially announced. So we have another Statue of Liberty. Or Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Let's try it again.
Statue of Liberty.
Another Eiffel Tower.
It was made by the French.
I know.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Jeff, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I had an hour nap before this, and yeah, obviously I needed more. Yes, the Eiffel Towers, another Eiffel Tower set, but it's got the Arc de Triomphe in the background.
L'Arc de Triomphe.
As well as
Notre-Dame de Paris.
Thank you, Notre Dame. And it also has the Louvre here as well.
The Louvre.
Of interest, it also has, and I'll get a better picture of it, it also has a part that hasn't been available for a very long time, which is the minifigure police, like the bar here with the dish on it with the single stud that they were using as a sign, like for police to say stop or go type thing back in the 80s city sets. This part sells for $3 or $4 on Bricklink right now.
Really?
I'll see if there's a better picture. Oh, this one right here.
Really?
Yeah, wow. This part hasn't been available for some time now, and it's actually fairly expensive.
Is that right?
The black one or
the black one?
The black one.
I noticed someone in the Discord channel was mentioning it.
Okay.
And there's also some stars.
Because I have a couple of white ones, but I don't.
Yeah, the black ones were. Oh, the black ones were used in space though too. I think, weren't they?
No.
No.
Nope.
Oh no. Anyway, I would look it up, but we're trying to save time here. But anyways, yeah, and there's also some printed 1x1 tiles with the star pattern in dark blue. And when I see this picture, this looks like to me it was a sticker that they put on temporarily. Because it looks like some horrible cutting around the edges there. But they will be printed. I'm like 90% sure of that. And if I'm wrong, well, too bad. I also called it the Statue of Liberty. So, my, the pilot sign type thing. Yeah.
It was made by the French.
It was made by the French. I was close. Jeez. Critics everywhere, I tell you. Anyways, okay.
It's made out of metal.
We're doing good on time. Let's continue. Lego Icons Autumn Cottage Garden has also been officially announced. So this is another one in the series of garden type sets that we've had. This one definitely has a new leaf part in it. This will be available January 1st, $119.99 US pricing for 1,102 pieces. The set features a garden scene filled with autumn colors with cottage in the corner. It also has the ability to swap trees. You can move them around. As mentioned, there's a new leaf here at the front. It also has an interior you can see in, like a small into the cabin interior. And then, like last mentioned, like you can pull the trees out and swap them around into different places. I'm hoping they give us a better shot of that tree branch. Well, that's probably the best we're going to get. Oh, mental note: don't click on the picture because that'll bring you to the Legos website. So yeah, it's like basically a weeping willow type style branch with some leaf patterns on it. It looks like it's a single stud up top. So when these come out in more green shades, I'm assuming there'll be a lot of weeping willow trees being built as well. So I don't know, kind of interesting. It also has a little gnome here in the front, which is kind of cute. And then a few printed animals, like a couple of new birds in here, and a snail, the frogs, and the
snail got pooped on.
Is the molded bird? Is that 2 colors?
No, it looks like it's painted.
Okay.
I would assume. I mean, this is the same bird mold. They're just doing different prints. We haven't seen a blue jay yet. Just saying. And after what?
Or goose.
Or goose. This is true. Anyways, all right. So there's that set, and again, swappable trees, things like that. They showed this picture a few times now. I don't know. I guess they're really impressed that the roof comes off.
Look, the roof comes off.
Yeah. All right. 2 more sets to announce or to talk about. First up, the Lego Technic 1966 Ford GT Mark II, Ford GT40 Mark II, was also officially announced in the last few days. It's a mid-scale Technic vehicle set, available January 1st. At 793 pieces, will retail for $75 US, and features the iconic Ford GT in black and silver colorings. Not much really to say about this other than it's decent looking, and it's Technic,
and it's black. It's rare that we get black Technic sets.
Yeah, it is definitely a rarer thing. And it does have hood doors and the back open up to access the engine compartment. So it's pretty decent looking. And gold wheels, you could basically make this into a Batmobile. All right, also announced this week, which actually was announced the day after our last chat. Of course, we haven't talked about it. The Enterprise NCC 1701D.
Never heard
of it. Announced. No, neither is Dave Cowdes. But yeah, this Whomping set is expensive. $399 US. Canadian, what is it, $450?
It's like 40% of a Millennium Falcon. I mean,
let's see what the Canadian price is. $399 US. Canadian is $489.
$489. Not
available like, November 28th. Yeah, go ahead. Dave.
Like $500.
$500
if you get with the taxes. And
available November 28th. 3,600 pieces. So it definitely has a markup because it is a licensed product.
I mean, yeah, the markup, but if you compare to Star Wars sets, the markup is like the Star Trek tax is way much bigger than the Star Wars tax. I mean, we can't talk a lot about the Star Wars tax, but they're gonna talk about the Star Trek tax.
So, but one of the reasons I think that it's so high is because they had lost so many red shirts creating the set.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say they had to buy out Mega Bloks.
Well, no, thankfully they didn't. But yeah, so the set features the iconic Enterprise D that was used in Star Trek: The Next Generation. The starship has a detachable command saucer section, secondary hull, and warp nacelles. It also features an opening shuttle bay with 2 mini shuttle pods. There are 9 minifigures in the set, which include Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Commander William Riker, Lieutenant Worf, Lieutenant Commander Data, Dr. Beverly Crusher, Lieutenant Commander Jordy LaForge, Counselor Deanna Troy, Bartender Guinan, and Wesley Crusher. Each of the characters also comes with their appropriate accessories. Data comes with Spot. When you purchase the set from November 28th to December 1st, you can. Okay, let's be honest. When you purchase the set on November 28th,
Yeah,
you can also get the Lego Icon Star Trek Type 15 shuttle pod as a gift with purchase set that while supplies last, hence the probably November 28th. The gift with purchase features the Onizuka and has a depiction of the Alcara system display with the stardate 445073 or 76.3.3 and a schematic of the Romulan spacecraft. It also includes a minifigure of Ensign Ro Lauren as well. So we're getting an exclusive minifigure that we may never get again. I don't know if there's any what the star date, if there's any reference for that, like what that mission was. But let's just Google it for the fun of it. Episode Ensign Ro, season 5, episode 3, which aired in 1991. So it's the actual episode that Ensign Ro appeared. That's cool. Whoops, we jumped ahead. So I mean, basically this whole set is buildable with brick that we currently have.
Yeah.
The problem is you'll never get Ensign Ro, and the sticker sheet are going to be hard to get. So I have to say, like, I kind of want the Enterprise. At the same time, I don't want to spend that kind of money, but my brain is like, but you must get the set, right?
I wonder how much you could flip the gift for.
Probably.
Did you talk to Dave? Is Dave getting the set, Jeff?
I'd assume he will. I don't know if he's going to get it day one. I didn't actually ask him about it during the convention. I totally forgot. So Dave, if you're watching this later, you're probably not. But Dave, if your ears are ringing, are you getting the set?
Let us know.
Yeah,
because at $500, I mean, that's a lot. I thought I thought the Federation did away with profit
and money. Yeah, exactly. This should be free.
The Ferengi are selling it.
So yeah, and Axel Plate also raises an interesting point. Still no Ninjago City or other Technic sets. So we still have a lot more sets coming. And we need more space, as Dave's shirt says.
There's no space set, like no city space set, no
Dave,
icons, no.
Yeah, Dave, your shirt is wrong. Yeah, no modular. The collectible minifigures haven't been announced yet. Dave, your shirt should say I need more helicopters. There's a misprint. So you got to go call them and yeah. Anyway, okay. Quickly, New Elementary did some reviews on some of the new sets. First one being Lightning McQueen. It doesn't have any new. It's a Speed Champion set, but surprisingly doesn't have any new parts. Just a bunch of prints and a whole lot of stickers. Ka-chow.
Well,
and recolors. Yep.
Lightning McQueen did have stickers.
Yeah, well, exactly. That was his nickname in the movie, as I recall.
So stickers.
Yeah. So it figures. Oh, this one's kind of cool though. 1x1 print with like the little orange and red dots on it. It's kind of could be
the
useful.
Racing stripes.
And yeah, lots of stickers. Yeah, his racing stripes. There are some rare elements in it. So there's not much in that one necessarily part wise. They did do a review as well on the Formula F1, the F1 cars. There's a lot of them. They just because they hadn't done it before, so they talk about the new nose slope that existed, the new wedge slopes as well in different colors, comparing it to the family of them, and also the 45-degree angle on these, so you can easily put them onto plates. And then all the printed parts. We're not going to go over all these, but let's just say there's a lot of them. What was this? My favorite bunch are the printed 1x2 plates, primarily because they're generic enough for use anywhere. 1x2 plates. Oh, these guys. That's pretty cool. Little white stripe painted on them. They're used there. Okay, I thought that was actually just a sandwich of like panels.
But
anyway. Okay, so that's it for that. There's also they also talk about the new flower sets, and They do talk about new parts in here. Let me just see if I can find the parts. Oh, so there's a pneumatic T in bright green or regular green. I don't know which green that is. I'm assuming bright, but no, I guess is that bright green? Anyway, pneumatic T. Some new colors in the vase. In the actual flowers, and the daisies. They're excuse me, the leaf and white. I don't know. They don't really. I'm not trying to read through it quickly, but oh, Matt dropped off.
Oh, battery died.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, Matt. We might have lost you. I am droning on, so we'll finish this up. They're also the bright pink shields and stuff in here. Okay, let's get on with that. And the last they had was the tulip bouquet, which is the one that has the most new parts, I would say, in that it has the windscreen mold in a full color, like in a solid color. So this isn't even a windscreen; it's just a brand new piece in a few colors. I will get the tulip set for the record. And they've already had the chance to do some math with it, as well as there's a new single petal as well piece in here, which could be quite interesting, which is based on the triple petal that is also fairly new, and a bunch of recolors as well. So
that could be a cool propeller blade.
Yeah, that pedal.
Yeah,
you can build mini helicopters with it.
You
knew I was going there.
Planes.
All right, that's it for that. Matt has
Space.
not back in space. I love these backgrounds. So that is the chat. Did we cover everything? Let's just have a quick look. Let's go back to this view. More new sets. Check. Bricks and pieces. Check. And talk about bits. Yeah, I think we covered everything.
And a mini rant.
And a little mini rant. So yeah, even the rant lovers are going to be happy. It wasn't a huge rant, but it was a rant.
It was rant.
So
hats to Kai, by the way.
Yes, Kai, and hello Kai. I haven't seen you in a while. I did get Kai's address because I have to send him a brick. But I haven't actually sent the brick yet because I haven't opened my Bricklink store yet, so I'll have to do that soon. So yeah, that's I think that's the news. I think we'll wrap it. Yeah, let's wrap up. Thank you everybody for coming out. We will be back next week, hopefully with new sets. As I'm saying that, I'm quickly clicking on the
and on the eve of U.S. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, on the eve of U.S. Thanksgiving. Good point. And we'll probably talk about if we've bought any sets as well. I don't know that I've actually seen if Lego has posted. They haven't posted their deals yet, have they?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, they have the Insider Weekends promo. I'm just quickly clicking through. Sorry, I know we said we go, but I'm just
I forgot to say that I also got 2 of the sets that were on sale from Walmart. The basic
sets on sale. Oh,
yeah,
the basic brick sets.
Yeah, they were like really, I think more than 55% off, something like that. Or
okay, gotcha.
They were $30 instead of 65. So it's a pretty good deal.
I'm looking at here. I'll just pull it up really quickly. Just the member rewards we talked about. The retro space thing. There's also a signed USS Enterprise set D set sweepstakes.
I entered knowing fully that Quebec might be excluded.
There is a rewards. Obviously, there is a sale coming, but the sets haven't been announced. And win your Lego gift wish list, which we already talked about. Yeah, Black Friday. So they haven't actually. Oh, and there is also some Cyber Monday deals. That's usually where you can get some gift cards. Like I think it's a $5 gift card. Or oh, Matt's back in. Hold on, we'll let him back in. Hey, Matt.
Apparently, my charging cable wasn't charging.
Was it? Did you plug it in?
I did. But,
did you reboot it? Yeah. Okay.
So I'm on my phone. So.
All right. Well, we were just about to sign off, so I just thought I'd check quickly the Lego Lego site for the giftable purchases and stuff to see if there's anything announced yet. So the deal is on. It is the Insider Weekend is only the Saturday Sunday. It doesn't start Friday. So yeah. All right. Let's call it a night. Thank you everybody for coming out. We will be back next week, as mentioned, with lots to talk about. Hopefully some new sets. And yeah.